Atlanta. Right now, we're reading from Atlanta in the gray zone. This is new Mossad recruitment ads exploit Iran's unrest with help from U.S. comedian. This is insane because I don't know how much of you are on Black Twitter, but this comedian that this is about is named Desi Banks. Now, to explain what Desi Banks is in Black comedian terms is he is the Bert Kreischer. Okay, of Black comedians, meaning that no one who is actually funny respects him in any capacity. Okay, and he's famous just because he's so bad and people don't know what funny is, and they're like, I guess, yeah, take your shirt off, Desi. Who gives a fuck? I guess that's what humor is these days. So.
That was a great analogy because I was not very familiar with Desi Banks.
Yeah.
I didn't quite know how to feel about him. I know how I feel about Bert Kreischer.
It's a bar-to-bar comparison. I'm not saying they're doing the same stuff, but the same person, the black person who likes Desi Banks, if you moved her over and just raised her in Topeka, she would like Bert Kreischer. It would be it's the same, dude. Time is a flat circle, right? Days after anti-government rioters spread mayhem across Iranian cities, Israel's Mossad published a new series of Farsi language online recruitment ads.
Crazy first sentence for an article about Desi Banks.
That is crazy. It's just crazy. All of these words, my brother. The Israeli Foreign Intelligence Service has taken partial credit for the deadly unrest, pledging a December 29th Twitter X post that its agents were in the field with protesters. Now, it is escalating its infiltration efforts by soliciting spies inside Iran throughout the Persian diaspora. One of the most recent ads appeared on a January 14th Twitter post associated with an Israeli intelligence at Payameyabi, I think. It featured a short AI video showing an Iranian protester seated defiantly in the middle of a street, confronting a phalanx state of security officers on motorbikes. Your role, Iranians abroad, is vital, the tweet by Payabi declares. The final days of the regime has arrived. If you know someone who works in sensitive industries and call centers, call us. Our organization is by your side. The text followed by a link to a Google form which allows potential recruits to apply as Mossad informants, promising them protection and lucrative rewards. At the center of the recruitment form is an image of a tattooed arm holding a trash bag, emblazoned with the logo of the Islamic Republic of Iran. It reads, "Built a future, opportunities, it is now."
So yes, just to catch everyone up if they don't know, Israel hates Iran, right? That's a tale as old as time. Not really, but
is there a reason why Israel and Iran don't like one another? Because
it's geopolitics.
Is
you
it?
know?
And look, I don't mean because we've talked about this how much I don't know about that, and I'm trying to learn more. But I did date a Jewish girl, and then I dated a Persian girl back to back, and both their houses smelled the same. So I don't really understand where the hate comes from.
Yes. Well, this is a great. I'm glad we can have this learning moment because that's a great example or teaching moment.
Okay.
Yeah. It is not a religion thing whatsoever. I mean, Israel has normalized relations with all the Saudi Gulf states. But those Saudi Gulf states, which are Muslim countries, got beef with Iran, which is a Muslim country. But it's like it's basically the Cold War of the Middle East. And so everyone has their alliances, and Iran is part of like what you would call like quote unquote the resistance axis. So they're funding Israel's
They're
enemies.
the last holdouts. They're kind of like how Kendrick was always a hater of Drake.
Yes.
You know? And, okay.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm not. Y'all are all collabing with them. I'm not. All right.
So here we got Israel posting ads for Irani people in Iran during these protests to be like, hey, we know you hate your government. Help us out, the Mossad. We hate your government. Help us overthrow your government. That's what's going on here.
Okay.
But now we're about to have a new player enter the chat.
The Mossad has placed. Is it the Mossad or is it Mossad? Like, is it like a tribe called Quest? How do I want to get it right. I don't want them to hit me with the Goy beam or whatever they have over there. The Mossad has placed several recruitment ads on YouTube and other Google-owned social media platforms through Desi Banks Production. It happened on this company owned by a black Atlanta-based comedian known for urban-themed stand-up comedy and online video sketches like How Them Pimps Used to Be Back in the Day, Going to Yoga with a White Girl for the First Time, and How It Be When a Skinny Dude with a Big Girl. Amazing.
This is fantastic journalism.
This is great journalism. God, whoever wrote this deserves the Pulitzer.
Max Blumenthal. I actually like the Gray Zone a lot. Yeah, Max Blumenthal. And he does a great job here. Like, I'm going to go ahead and just give you the information you need to understand how absurd it is this guy is allegedly working with the Mossad.
How them pimps used to be back in the day, going to yoga with a white girl for the first time, and how it be when a skinny dude is with a big girl. None of these words are in the Quran. I just, my God. Banks might be fine, might be the unlikeliest conduit for highly sensitive Mossad operations. On the other hand, the comedian's apolitical profile, a likely need for production support, might have made him the perfect candidate for an intelligence agency seeking to conceal its fingerprints. So they just put ads on his videos?
The ads were traced back to this LLC, which is his LLC.
They got the one lazy Mossad agent who was like, Desi.
Yeah. He thought it was someone more like me.
Yeah. We got a Persian that wants to be black over there. Put it in Toronto.
Well, this was early on with the new chapter in Israel versus Palestine. Like, that was something that I'm trying to put together the context in my head right now, but it was actually in Atlanta as well, where they were having some, conference of Zionists, and Haspara is their big thing. That's their word for Israelis. The Israeli government has a word called Haspara, which from their perspective means we need to spread the good word of the Jewish people and our right for this land, so that we'll always be understood and people will have our back. But if you're not a fan of Zionist ethnic cleansing, Haspara just means propaganda, right? And I remember vaguely they were having some conference and they mentioned that, like, we're Black Americans right now are on social media and they're becoming anti-Israel, and we need to figure out what to do about this right away. So maybe if it is true, it is true that that the LLC was connected. Desi Banks' LLC is connected to these ads, but maybe that, I'm just wildly speculating, which is what we do on this podcast.
That's so funny.
It might be part of this higher mission to quote unquote get black people on the side of Israel.
The lady who said that, she probably watched the Super Bowl and was like, I told you, they don't like us anymore. Look at them. They're calling us pedophiles and dancing. Make Serena Williams stop dancing for it.
Yeah. Look, Desi Banks, he's come out. He said, he's got no idea. He's looking into this.
I would love to see Desi Banks pronounce half of these words. It would make me so happy to see Desi Bank. How would Desi Bank say the word Mossad? How would he say the word diaspora? He calls it Parisian, like it's a cheese. Oh man, that would be great, dude.
I said, I was not very aware of Desi Banks before this. I don't really have any opinions on him. He is a comedian, so I feel some sort of empathy and with that. So I'm gonna personally take him on his word that he had no idea what was happening. I think both are might be equally likely that there's a chance that he was personally there's a chance that he could be lying right now, and he did know, and he was reached out to and offered a big enough of a bag to where he was like, all right, I'll do it. Or maybe he has terrible politics. That could be true as well.
Yeah.
Or it could be, I looked at him, he's got 9 million followers on Instagram. This guy clearly is famous enough to where he has like a machine operating with him. And there's decisions that are being made that that you're not making.
There's no way Desi Banks was just like, look, we're making good sketches. I'm glad I talked about the social, economic, politicals of being skinny and being with a white girl for the first time. That's great. We're spreading the message.
A big white girl.
Yes, but have we thought about Middle Eastern politics? I think this is an untapped creative market for myself.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a conversation he definitely had when he signed up for this.
Yes.
So funny.
But we know that in reality, the conversation would be more like, hey, would you like all this money to help launder ads for us? And either someone at his team said yes, whether it was him or someone on his behalf, that we don't know. But
I just want to see. Well, it's on Reddit. It says on the our Reddit Black Men. Subscribe to that, please. Desi outed as
everyone
an agent.
listening.
Everyone. He's trying to figure out why. Poor Desi Banks, dude. Trust me, I'm doing my part. My team is doing theirs. I don't know I had anything to do with what's going on. I don't know how them people got my information. I wouldn't be doing none of this if I was really guilty of this. And then he just...
That sounds honest to me.
Yeah. That's so funny. I would have loved...
But yeah, putting Desi Banks in this context, it's like finding out Drewski shot Charlie Kirk, right? You're like, holy shit, this was not on my bingo card.
No, I don't think that would have been the funniest person to shoot Charlie Kirk. The funniest would have been a black female pilot. That would have been absolutely wow. Just on her day off.
Crashes into his house.
Yeah, black female pilot with a hijab on for no reason other than just... Oh, yeah, Latifah Jackson, did you
Yeah, Fatima Johnson, the murderer of...
man, that's so
but
good.
Another gray zone. I mean, they're putting out a lot of news related to this week. I didn't even have time to read the whole article. Steph Curry also has invested tens of millions of dollars in tech firms that are started by the IDF. Now, I don't have to, I mean, if you're not aware of it, you could put two and two together. What is an Israeli tech firm might be pioneering, the type of stuff you might want to like wash your hands clean. But with Steph, you know, I'll give him a little less leeway than I give Desi Banks, because Steph, we already know he's got bad politics. He is a, what is it called? NIMBY. Not in my backyard. This fool is putting in millions of dollars to keep poor people as far away from him as possible. And now you're putting in millions of dollars to IDF tech firms. That's two strikes, Steph.
Yeah. Very interesting. Does he have his money in like a hedge fund and they're just like, hey, listen, Israel's on the rise.
Damn it, you're right. You're right. He could have no idea.
He could, but he also couldn't. I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's hard to do anything good because once you get past a certain money, the only way you can get more money is if you're like, all right, well, do you want to do more genocide for us? I think that's the only way. That's why, like, you know, you got to be the only good people are people who make exactly what my salary is. Everyone else who makes less is bad
because they're poor.
Yes, moral failing. Anyone who makes more is also bad.
Yeah.
You know? So if you make exactly what I make, I'm not saying what it is. You're good. I'll let you guys figure that out.
Well, that's why I got you on this podcast. I wanted to have the only good person I know.
Thank you. More people should know this about me. Yeah.